What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And if you can see, I have Rose behind me in the garage for the first time. Actually cleared it out, pretty much organized everything, so she's like garage queen now, or my garage queen. It'll help the paint last longer. It's probably gonna still get dusty just because it is dusty in the garage, but nobody can steal anything. I just feel safer with it in here, and it'll stay clean for longer, hopefully. Everything was pretty much organized. The only thing I couldn't find really a spot was for the bikes, even though they were hanging up, but I really don't trust it hanging over my car, especially if they fall. But I'm gonna organize this some more, hopefully be able to put the bike somewhere. But yeah, she's in her new home for the week. I usually only take her out on the weekends, so she'll just be chilling in here. Got space to walk around the whole car. It's not like tight. But yeah, we're chilling. I'm going to be working on my homie Nick's Mustang today. It needs a water pump, so I got the coolant and the new pump right here. Online I read that it takes orange, but Ford discontinued orange to use yellow, but I found orange at the store, so I'm gonna just use this. Should only take like 2 hours. Watch the video, it's not that hard. It's just like, and it's right up front too on the block, so shouldn't take long at all. All right, what's going on, guys? So I got the thermostat, and I don't even know what to call this, but the thermostat off in the main part where the coolant goes through, and then I'm about to take the pump off. It is 7 bolts right here. Got the pulley off, intake off, all that, throttle body off, and I plugged this. There is a better video explaining on how to do all of this, and I'll have it linked down in the bio. It's more in depth and all that, but basically it's just take all the hoses off on the front, 4 bolts. I have the hoses set to the side, and then it's 7 bolts on this. Pop it off, put the new one on, put it all back together. Pretty simple. Took me like 30 minutes to get everything off, so I'll probably take like an hour and a half to finish the job, and then we'll take her on a drive, make sure she's good, refill the coolant, burp it, all that. What is going on, guys? So a little update. Basically, there is a little seal that goes around this thing that comes out from the block. I believe it's where the oil goes to get cooled. I don't know. I'm not sure, but there's a gasket that goes around it, and I took it out, and you're not supposed to take it out, but my dad was able to find somewhere that had one. Thankfully, it's not part of the whole main seal. We're gonna have to take the front cover right off and all that, but this is what it looks like. I basically ripped it in half, and we have to take the other half out now, and then we can press the new one in and put everything back together. But yeah, thankfully it's nothing serious. You live and you learn. I know now not to start taking random gaskets off before I don't know what they are. Definitely not gonna do that again. But once my dad gets back, I'm gonna work on taking this out, and then we'll press the new one in, put everything back together, and we'll be chilling. Should be done already, but you know, make mistakes, stuff happens. But let's get back to it. Alright, guys, so I got everything finished. I'm gonna be doing the coolant, burping, and test drive tomorrow, just because I was supposed to go take pictures right now. I was a little behind because of everything that happened, but I'm gonna meet some homies there. We're gonna take some pictures of the sunset, get some more pictures of Rose with the new wheels, and then tomorrow I will pick this up again, and we'll be doing the test drive, coolant, and all that, and also give her a wash because she's dirty. Yeah, let's get going. Rose has been warming up. I actually didn't tell you guys this, but I ordered red stickers, the TEs, as well as I got her valves cleaned. I got it walnut blasted, and ever since then it's been running a little rich, I think, because my AFR has been around 10.5 every time I boost, instead of 11 to 12 like normal. So I'm gonna email my tuner. No problems besides that. And I've talked to people and looked it up, and it's still good. It's just running a little rich. So I'm gonna drive her now. It was only doing it that day, so we'll see if it does it again. Hey guys, so we're at the spot. Got all the pink trees, springtime. It's gonna be a perfect sunset and perfect photos. Hopefully just come out right, as long as I take them right. I'm gonna go Austin here with the Mercedes. Sheesh. But he wants to be lowering it and doing exhaust and all that, so I've seen a couple images he showed me, so it's gonna look clean definitely, but we're gonna get started before the sun goes down. Sorry I can't talk right now, I'm just so happy and excited. All right guys, so it's a little dark now. but I got some solid pictures. Kevin showed up and his friend Jose. The trees, or the, I don't know what kind of trees these are, but like the flowers on them, the pink, are beautiful. I got a nice shot right here, so hopefully I can edit it, comes out well. But yeah, we're about to head to go get food, and I will catch you guys when I pick this up tomorrow when we finish Nick's Mustang. What is going on, guys? Top of the morning, welcome back. I believe it's not morning, it's almost noon, it's like 11:30. Waiting on this thing to dry the silicone we put on for yesterday. I gotta vacuum the daily today, just a quick one, take like 5 minutes. And then I was looking for my Subi, I was like, wait, it's inside. The Subi, like I said yesterday, it's kind of running rich. The AFR is around 10.5, dropped down to 10.15. So I'm going to email my tuner. But in the meantime, first thing we got today, my neighbor, I guess his daughter's car like was behind a truck of sand or something. So there's like, it needs to be clay barred basically. So I'm gonna run to the store, buy a clay mitt, do that for him. Then I will be working on the suspension for my Subi. Take the front camber out just to make the fitment a little better. I do plan on buying 265 40s instead of 255 35s for the next set, just to fill in the gap, and I like that meteor look. After that, quick little 5-minute detail on the daily on the inside. Really don't care about the outside. It needs a wash, but I don't got time for that. Then we're working on staying, coolant burp, all that, test drive, and then she'll be solid. And then we're working out and seeing where else the day takes us. So let's get started. Hey guys, I'm back. I got the clay mitt right here. And if you guys didn't know, I prefer to use the clay mitt over the clay bar just because you get more uses out of it. It's bigger. You don't have to sit there and fold it and stretch it out. When it gets dirty, just dump it in the bucket and reuse it. Got the buckets filling up right now. Oh, my Starbucks. Oh, well, I was gonna say I got Starbucks, but it's still a little bit. Oh, RIP. But my go-to is a grande caramel macchiato, if you guys were wondering. But I got my Starbucks, got everything setting up, and we'll get started. I don't have my camera, it's charging right now, so I can't really do like a time lapse. But basically I'm gonna wash the car, rinse it down, re-soap it, clay bar it, rinse it down, dry it up, and we should be good. Alright, what is going on, guys? So finished the Toyota. It was actually my neighbor's, it's parked in the garage over there. Clay barred it just because I said he believes it was behind like a sand truck and it was hitting. It wasn't too bad, but it definitely did need a clay bar. So I'm glad that came out good, feeling like a baby's butt now. Now we can move on to Rose. I'm gonna pull it out just enough, keep it in the shade, just to get to the front, take the wheels off, and adjust my coils. On the RSR coils, I don't know if you guys know this, but they're track style coils. So in order to adjust the camber, you have to take out the top hat, drop it a little, rotate it 180 degrees just to get the camera back to 0. So I'm gonna do that just to get this tire to come back out just a little because of the gap. And then I'm gonna probably lower it like a 1/4 inch and we'll call it a day. I'm only doing this right now just because the tires, I definitely want 265s like I said to fill in the gap, and then the 40 sidewall just to raise it a little so I don't have to be super low to the ground because I hate scraping and it's more like track style and all that. So let's get started with this, and by the time I'm done with this, it should be time to burp the coolant on the Mustang. Got the camber plates all adjusted, but they were the opposite way before, so these are going forward instead of back. I don't know, RSR coilovers are weird to be honest, but that should be good. Both sets are like that. So we'll see when I put it back on how it looks, how the wheel looks and all that. Probably need a new alignment, I don't know, we'll see. But I also am going to be going like a 1/4 inch lower just to get that wheel gap just a little lower. Not like static, but I like driving my cars fast, so definitely gonna go just a little lower, and then whenever I get the bigger tires, it should fill that wheel gap out and we'll be solid. So basically I almost cucked myself. I lowered it some more, and you know how I told you I rotated like the camber plates? Yeah, you weren't supposed to do that. So when I rotated them, they're like sideways and they're supposed to be like this, but you're actually supposed to rotate this black part. So you undo the Allens and then you rotate the black part, as you can see underneath here, It's like a little plate right here on the under the silver. You're supposed to rotate that, flip it 180 degrees, and then the bolts line up again if you do it. So I flipped the silver top hats back into the orientation sideways, not diagonal like I had them. You guys are probably screaming through the camera or the screen, but I rotated the black piece only. My dampening's still the same, all the way hard. I don't know, I like my car stiff. But yeah, just rotate the black piece and then put the Allen keys back in. I searched everywhere I could, Google, Bing. I've never even used Bing before, YouTube, all that, to like figure out how to adjust these, but I couldn't figure it out. So yeah, if you guys are wondering how to like adjust RSR camber or RSR coilover camber adjustment, then there you go. Just do the little black piece. It probably is in the directions online, but I just am dumb. I didn't read it or something, or I couldn't find it. But yeah, there you go. So let's put the wheels back on. After I loaded about 3 threads, so we'll see how much, because I put it back down and it added more camber. I was like so confused. So let's see what it looks like now. So I'm all finished, got the wheels back on and torqued down. Back to the 0 degree camber life, just about probably like -1, just because natural camber from being low. But I went down 3 threads, and I can stick my hand in here, but I'm not like huge on fitment. It's not as big of a deal as me. And also I plan on getting the 265s and the 40s, so I might have to raise it back up. Didn't go down in the back just because it's gonna be the same, and I'm gonna have to raise it back up when I get the new tires. So it's chilling right now. In photos you can't really notice it, and I want to be able to be a function. It'll still function if I go lower, but I like being able to put tire dressing on the whole tire too, without like having to scratch the underpaint and all that. So it's chilling right now, and then once we get the big tires it'll be even better. It'll be perfect. I'm gonna do Nick's car right now. We're gonna put the coolant in, burp it, all that. The battery died, so I had to jump it. It's been sitting for so long, so I should have been charging it while I was working on my car, but I just totally forgot. So I'm gonna jump it, get the coolant going, let it open the thermostat, let it burp, all that, and then we'll go on a drive, make sure she's A1. Just got back. I went to AutoZone. I had to buy more coolant. I had the orange and it ran out, so I bought 2 more of the universal just because everywhere else was out of the orange. So I'm gonna add those in, jumpstart the car right now, get it burping, bleed all the air out, and we should be chilling. Alright guys, it's on. The coolant's in there. It was a little higher and it sucked down already, so I'm gonna let it get up to temps. Wait till the thermostat opens. It's completely cold, obviously, so we're gonna let it warm up, all that jazz. And now it's just a waiting game, adding more coolant, and then we're going to drive. Held it at 2 to 3K RPMs for a little bit. She was fine. So yeah, it should be good. I'm gonna go test drive it, maybe come back, burp it again, and then we should be good. Yeah, let's go see how she's feeling, see how she's doing. She hasn't been driven in months since Nick has been in school at Missouri, so. And I actually haven't driven this car in a while either. Hi, bud. Onyx. Nope, you're not ignoring me? Alright. I've been driving it about 5-10 minutes. Temps are holding. She's feeling good. Nothing has came up. No check engine lights, nothing. So I'm driving it home right now, and we'll do another chest, burp it again, just to make sure it's solid. But yeah, it feels good again. It feels like how I drove it before. I mean, the coolant really didn't change anything. It was just a leak, so it's not gonna like affect the performance, just the heat. But the needle's been staying the same. Everything's good. So let's drive it home real quick. Give it another burp. We should be solid. But this thing pops a lot. And he has a headlights in, or the guy you bought it from, my friend Kevin, so you can't see anything at night. Like, it feels like I have no lights, no lie, but it's cool. Oh, she talking. She hasn't been driven like this in a while. feels like I have no headlights. literally doesn't. But I'm gonna check the coolant, oil, and all that again. I checked it before, but I'm gonna check it again, and we'll see. I actually had the AC on the last time. I totally forgot it's supposed to be the heater, but I got the heater on now. It's hella hot in here. I am not sitting in there, but it's already up to temp, so I put the funnel back in, and it's slowly sucking it down. So I'm gonna give it a little rev, hold it at 2K for a couple seconds, check it again, all that. It's actually really crazy how much this thing pops, and it's just a muffler delete. I would get in trouble if I had this for sure. Still in temp, coolant's doing fine. It's going up and down right in that little shaft, so no big deal. I see it going down right now. I'm gonna add a little bit more. No, I'm not gonna add a little bit more. It's holding right there. But if it sucked it down farther, I definitely would have. I'm gonna call it right there. It's been another 5 minutes. We're revving it, not revving it, but just holding it up a little in the revs. So we should be chilling, going another drive, and then we'll let it sit for the night and do it again in the morning. We got the Mustang all done. She's happy, holding temps like I said, so it should be solid, ready for Nick to pick up in the morning. I'm gonna charge the battery overnight just because it did die, so I had to jump start it, just because it was sitting for so long. But I'm gonna call this video here. I have to drive about an hour towards the beach because my friend left his wallet in my car, so I'm gonna take it back to him right now. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will put the link, like I said, for the water pump tutorial that I watched, so you guys can, if you guys have any like questions or want to see a more detailed video, you can watch that. But she's solid. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, drop a like down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.